Hello guys, welcome back to another match. Yes, you see the title correct. Frieza, the Emperor of the Universe versus Boros, the Dominator of the Universe. Another original versus inspired character match. So without wasting anyone's time, let's just get right into the topic. Starting off with Boros, the Dominator of the Universe, he stands as the first true major threat in the series and is still widely regarded as one of the top 5 strongest characters in One Punch Man. His backstory parallels Saitama's, a being who became bored after becoming the strongest, traveling the universe in search of a worthy opponent that such ultimately leads him to Earth, where he finally encounters Saitama. To properly scale Boros, we need to go over lesser characters who also have directly fought Saitama, specifically Monster King Orochi, Tatsumaki, and Garo. Orochi, the leader of Monster Association, is portrayed as the strongest combatant. His most notable feat is absorbing and sustaining energy drawn from the Earth's core, a level of power which is often calculated at moon level. However, even with this level of strength, Orochi is effortlessly defeated by Saitama with a single punch. Next is Tatsumaki, who was able to battle Psycho Orochi, a fusion of Orochi and Psychos empowered by a portion of God's power. In this form, Psycho Orochi displayed enough force to slice through the Earth itself, a feat calculated at large planet level. And a fatigued Tatsumaki was able to deflect the same beam, which can arguably be stronger considering Psycho Orochi was only showing her newfound power to Tatsumaki at first. This same Tatsumaki fought Saitama on 2 different occasions. One is in the audiobook called A Festival with Saitama, in which Saitama still had his hairs, and Tatsumaki fought this version of Saitama and was terrified of it to the point she questioned Fubuki if there is someone truly stronger than her psychic abilities. The second time she fought Saitama was in chapter 178, where Saitama again never took her seriously but did call her impressive. Which again, all of this just upscales a casual suppressed Saitama who has no intention of hurting his opponents. Lastly, we have Garo, a martial artist who wants to be a monster. Now, Garo has multiple feats and forms, but I'll mainly talk about his gargoyle form, considering previous forms are at best multi-continental to all the way up to small planet level. Gargoyle Garo performs a feat which is him shaking the entire Earth, and he shook the Earth so violently that the magnetic and gravitational fields went crazy, and the space around the Earth also started to distort, which is a large planet level feat. Yet Saitama in this entire fight completely toyed with him and did not take Garo seriously one bit. This is adding the context that Saitama had no intentions of hurting Garo because of Tario. Even when Garo became Cosmic Garo, Saitama still didn't take him seriously, who mind you can take on Blast, and still considered Saitama to be stronger. Yet with all of this, a less suppressed Saitama with just the first clash called Boros Strong, who mind you actually has intentions of killing him, having recently destroyed City A and told Saitama that he has gone from planet to planet destroying everything in sight. Meaning Boros, who Saitama actually has intention to kill, is strong enough to impress a less suppressed Saitama that toys around with large planet level characters. And Saitama still doesn't know that Boros can transform even further and can shoot energy beams. Meaning released Boros alone will be large planet level if not higher. And all of that is without the meteoric burst form, which is a straight up Super Saiyan. This form allows Boros to go beyond his limits, but the side effect is that his life slowly shortens. In other words, he gets weaker and weaker by the second. And let me tell you, he still wasn't going all out, because when Saitama came back from the moon, Boros states that he wants him to go all out, which finally leads us to his strongest attack, the collapsing star roaring cannon, which is stated to be capable of obliterating a star. Now let me remind you, Boros states that he is going to destroy Saitama along with the planet, meaning the beam has to go through Saitama first and then still needs to have enough energy to destroy Earth. This is adding the fact that Boros is getting weaker and weaker by the second due to meteoric burst form, and Saitama who had to resort, which basically means forced, to use his strongest move, which is his serious punch, to stop the collapsing star roaring cannon. Just a side note, Saitama is called a threat to the entire solar system when he gets serious, which perfectly aligns with Boros' collapsing star roaring cannon being capable of obliterating a star, which will make Boros star level. As for speed, he will be massively faster than Gaara, who is 4 times faster than the speed of light, which will put Boros in faster than light plus speed. So with Boros scaling at the table, can the Dominator of the universe stand up to the Emperor of the universe? Let's find out. Frieza, the Emperor of the Universe, is one of the, if not the most iconic villains of Dragon Ball. He is the reason we got Super Saiyan in the first place. But how strong is he? To start off, we have Master Roshi, who can destroy the moon, which is calculated to large planet level, which, let me remind you, he doesn't even have a power level of 200. As power level within Dragon Ball are not linear. If you don't understand what I mean, allow me to give you an example. Take Kid Goku and the farmer. Considering farmers usually are stronger than an average person, who we will treat as the peak of average humans. He has a power level of 5. Compare that to Kid Goku, who has a power level of 10. And this Goku is capable of bench pressing a boulder, which is a wall level feat. For context, that's 1037 times difference in power, which is consistent, as Piccolo also stated that he is 1000 times more powerful than everyone there. To which Master Roshi agrees, and this same Piccolo didn't even face Raditz. The same Raditz who gets dwarfed by Vegeta, who when heavily fatigued can tank a spirit bomb. That's the equivalent of a supernova, which will unironically make Saiyan Saga Vegeta solar system level. And Frieza just massively upscales from this in just his first form, who has a power level of over 500,000. If just a power level of 5 and 10 has a 1000 times difference, just imagine the difference between 20,000 and a 500,000. If we do the math, that will put Frieza in the Mochi solar system level, which I don't think will be a stretch to say, considering a dying Frieza at a fraction of his power, who should be weaker than his first form, was able to survive this explosion. But that aside, Frieza will be baseline solar system level in just his first form. As for speed, he will just upscale from Goku, who can dodge incoming small meteorites while the ship was still traveling to Namek, which will put Frieza in massively faster than light plus speed. So who wins? I think it's pretty safe to say that Boros won't get past Saiyan Saga Vegeta, let alone standing up to Frieza. Even if we're being generous to Boros and saying his solar system level, the issue is Boros at his strongest is reaching that level, while Frieza is casually in that tier of power, in just his first form, mind you. And on top of that, the speed gap is just too great for Boros to handle. Meaning being a Dominator sounds cool until you're up against a fucking Emperor. This wasn't a matchup, it was a mismatch. I don't know why people even compared these two. Thanks for watching the video guys, I hope you all liked it, so be sure to like and subscribe for more matchup like these. And comment down below who do you think would have won, Boros or Frieza.